put your hands on your belly button. Greetings. Hello, everyone. I am Song Sin-hye, the beautiful story grandma, and I'm here to tell you an interesting story. The story that I will tell you today is Hey Title, Come Out, Duke Duck. The Wise Queen Seondeok. What do you think of when you hear the word king? Do you think of someone strong and with a loud voice? To lead a country well, you need to be smart and wise. People wait for the king's wise decisions. A wise king makes the country strong and the people happy. Today's story is about the smart and wise Queen Seondeok. Shall we listen to how wise Queen Seondeok was? Let's dive into the story of the wise Queen Seondeok. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's begin the story. Let's all have a listen with excitement. Are your ears perked up? Are your eyes sparkling? 1, 2, 3, 4, we're off and boom! A long, long time ago, there was a country called Sinla. In Sinla, there lived a king who was very tall and very strong. He was so strong that once when he went up the stone steps, 3 of them broke at once. The king worked hard for his people. But as time went by, the king got very old. Oh dear, who will be a good king after me? The king only had 3 daughters. In Sinla, only men could become king. So he worried every day about what to do. My oldest daughter is very wise. She would make a great queen. I should ask my advisers what they think. The king called his advisers to ask who the next king should be. Since you don't have a son, we need to find another smart and strong man. Well, you may be right. After hearing his advisers, the king was very worried. At that moment, the oldest princess spoke up. I will follow in my father's footsteps and become the next king. Everyone was surprised. No, that can't be. A woman cannot be king. That's right. A woman has never been a king. Despite the advisor's objections, the princess stood strong and said, Why can't a woman be king? I'm sure I can be a fine king. The advisers disagreed, but the princess did not give up. One day, the king of a neighbouring country sent a gift. It was a picture of peony flowers and some peony seeds. The peonies in the picture were red, purple and white. And they were very pretty and colourful. They sent such a beautiful picture of peony flowers. Ah, it is a wonderful gift. If we plant these seeds, pretty and fragrant flowers like in the picture will bloom. Ha ha ha! Then the princess, looking closely at the picture, said, This flower is beautiful, but it won't have any fragrance. Everyone was surprised. The king smiled and asked, How do you know that? Because there are no butterflies in the picture. If the flowers had a fragrance, there would be bees and butterflies around them. But we'll see if you are right when we plant the seeds. The king planted the peony seeds and took great care of them. Just like in the picture, the peonies bloomed beautifully in red, purple and white. But indeed, none of them had any fragrance, and no butterflies came around like in the picture. Ha 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 ha. It really has no scent. Ha 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 ha. You knew that just from the picture. You are very smart, the king said. The wise oldest princess would make a great queen. The advisers praised the wise princess. Finally, the oldest princess became the king after her father. She was Queen Seondeok, our country's first female king. Queen Seondeok worked hard so that her people could live well. Queen Seondeok prepared her army well to be ready for attacks from neighbouring countries, Baekje and Goguryeo. She also built a sky observatory called Chumseongdae. Thanks to Chumseongdae, people could predict the weather, which helped them a lot with farming. She also built a 9-story wooden tower in Hwangryongsa Temple. It was a treasure that protected Sinla. Queen Seondeok truly loved her people and her country all her life. Thanks to her, the people could live happily. Queen Seondeok showed that even a woman can be a great king. People still remember her even after a long time. Did you enjoy the story that Grandma shared? And what kind of flower was the peony in the story? Right, the peony flowers were pretty. They were red, purple and white with many colours. But they didn't have any fragrance, so no butterflies came to them. Hey guys, which country's queen was Queen Seondeok? Right, it's Sinla. If you go to Gyeongju in our country, you can see traces of Sinla. There are big tombs where many kings of Sinla were buried. There's also Cheomseongdae, where you can see the stars in the sky. You can see Bulguksa Temple with its 2 big stone towers, and Seokgulum Grotto, made by stacking stones. If you're curious about Sinla's unique culture, how about visiting Gyeongju? If you're curious about Sinla, check out the Doran Story, Grandma's Bag of Stories website, for more details. Let's summarise the story of the wise Queen Seondeok with Grandma. In Sinla, people thought women couldn't be king. But the oldest princess didn't give up her dream of being a king. She didn't fight with the advisers who disagreed. Instead, she showed her wisdom with the picture of the peony flowers. The advisers realised the wise oldest princess should be the king. Everyone, let's try to be wise like Queen Seondeok. When you have a problem, think what would Queen Seondeok say or do in this situation? And now let's sing the farewell song as we say goodbye to Grandma. Here we go. begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, read, listen well. A table is a part, eyes are sparkling, great job. 1, 2, 3, 4, goodbye. Boom, boom. Put your hands on your belly button. Say goodbye. Everyone see you next time with the beautiful story Grandma. Goodbye.